Alicante, town by town. Alcoy. Tener más moral que el alcoyano. Always look on the bright side of life. This popular saying indicates the stoicism and strength of character that defines the inhabitants of Alcoy. The city is a challenge in the middle of a complicated orography of valleys, gullies, and mounts, which undoubtedly has tempered the character of its inhabitants. The first inhabitants of Alcoy were Iberians, originating from the towns of El Puig and La Serreta. In El Puig, there are still remains of the walls and some housing which form the village. A large quantity of Iberian ceramics, weapons, and other tools were found in these two settlements. These are exhibited in the Archaeological Museum Camil Vicedo, located in two neighboring buildings, one of Gothic design and the other in Renaissance style. The Middle Age was also a greatly relevant period in Alcoy because of its strategic importance. Proof of that are the Barcell Castle fortifications, the Navalora Tower, and the Naisa Tower. In the neighborhood of the villa, the Battle Gully recalls the legend of Al-Azraq, the local Arab chief who lost his life in a fight against the armies of King James. But Alcoy is mainly known as the city of three rivers, Riquer, Benisaido, and Molinar, all of them Serpis tributaries. Botanico Cavanilles, at the end of the 17th century, commented on the Molinar source. At its origin, there is a circle of 40 palms diameter, surrounded by a wall. It emerges without pausing into a horizontal surface of white sand with small stones and pebbles where small fish swim. And it is so abundant that a river is formed that, flowing down the gully of its own name, moves 12 paper mills, 7 flour mills, and 13 fulling mills until next to Benilloba Bridge it joins the river at Alcoy. Many of the factories mentioned can be seen in ruins along the gullies as silent proof of a prosperous and growing industrial past in which diverse sectors were concentrated, from textiles to paper production, passing by metallurgy and food production. Numerous bridges cross gorges and streams. San Roque, Canalejas, Sant Jordi, Maria Cristina, the Siete Lunas Bridge is in the outskirts of the town. Built for an Alicante-Alcoy railway that never came into operation and is now used as a green route for strollers and cyclists. Alcoy, during the 18th and 19th centuries, became one of the most industrialized townships in Spain. This development coincided with a modernist movement that appeared all around Europe. Alcoy, included in the European modernism route, offers numerous examples of this architecture. From the Circle Library, the Turkey House, the facade of the Firefighters Building, and the Joan Cantó Music and Dance Conservatory. Even the municipal cemetery has some modernist works and is considered as a significant cemetery. But Alcoy is not anchored in its past and continues committed to quality civil design and architecture like the Fernando Rech cable-stayed bridge. Or the Lonja de Sant Jordi, a modern, well-rib-shaped exhibition hall located in the Plaza de España. A spectacular natural environment surrounds the city, providing privileged hillocks from which it can be contemplated. The Font Roja Natural Park, a Kermes oak forest, pines and yews, with a sanctuary where there is a tile recalling the words of the Alicante writer Gabriel Miró after passing through the so-called Barranco del Infierno, Gully of Hell. Fury of crowded, ancient and monstrous brambles and holm oaks going down into the depth like the condemnation of souls into the sleep of Dante. Another watchtower is located at the doors of the Serra de Mariola Natural Park in El Preventori. There, from the Al de les Pedreres or from the St. Christopher Chapel, a vulture nesting site can also be contemplated. a formidable rock wall, the salt hides a secret. Because in abundant rain periods, a waterfall drops from over 50 meters. Discovering Alcoy is difficult because hundreds of routes are available for the visitor, with hundreds of different charming discoveries to be found among them.